Hello and welcome back to my channel, Sniff and Simmer. My name is Josh, and on this channel we are going to discuss both fragrances as well as cooking. Today, we're talking fragrances. This is Versace Blue Jeans. This came out in 1994. I need to start saying this is a Eau de Toilette. I got it very affordably. I think it was like 20 and 25 bucks on online shopping. Truly, the reason why I purchased this, I just wanted something kind of Lana Del Rey coated. I ended up, through my Britney Spears series, which follow for other videos, I purchased the entire Britney Spears fragrance collection, minus one, follow to find out which. And I have quite a few vanilla fragrances from that. So I was curious what a vanilla would smell like in a male's fragrance, so I purchased that. And this is the packaging it comes in. It comes in this little can, kind of like a cookie tin almost. It is interesting as a little cowboy. Obviously looks like blue jeans. It says Blue Jeans Man. It's just colloquially called blue jeans. Has that little lion on the top. Pop it open. And again, cookie container. So the packaging itself, I really do love. This is the bottle. So again, you get that blue juice on the inside. And this is not my first time smelling this. I am actually doing this review right now because I'm planning on regifting this to someone. I feel it was a little redundant with other fragrances I have, again, having so many different vanillas. And what I recall from my initial smell of this fragrance was that it was nice. It was very youthful and fun, maybe something you toss on before you run out and run errands. Definitely too heavy for something like the gym. But it does have just kind of nice, easygoing fragrance. I did not recall it having a lot of development as the scent, carried on throughout the day. It didn't seem like there were clear top, middle, and base notes. It just seemed kind of like, this is the fragrance, here you go. But again, I'm going to go in with a bit more discerning of a look this time. So, the notes. According to Fragrantica, it has top notes of citruses, bergamot, juniper, anise, Brazilian rosewood, and basil. Middle notes are lavender, rose, carnation, jasmine, geranium, sage, heliotrope, fir, and lily of the valley. And base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood. That trio is in almost all of the Britney Spears fragrances. But it also has iris, musk, cedar, amber, patchouli, and vetiver. Basically, this fragrance has every note. So, that is about what I recall of it as well. It smelled really nice, but I seemed to have a little bit of trouble picking everything out individually. So today, let's give this a smell. That is certainly too much for what I do for a living. I apologize, clients, later. So let's take a breath. So immediately I am getting the citruses. Actually, the cedar is pulling through. Lavender is there, but it is not quite as loud as it would be in many of the, what is that called? I'm forgetting, like those barbershop fragrances that most many male fragrances fall under. It's not getting that. So it is very floral. It's kind of difficult to pick everything out. The amber's pulling through. And obviously the vanilla tonka bean base. It does have that nice sweetness to it. So my husband, the first time I wore it, he said it smelled like a guy's first cologne. It is very fun, very fresh. This would be great if you're in high school or college. I don't think it is inappropriately youthful. And again, wear whatever makes you happy. But I will say this is going to read light, casual, fun. Yeah, some roses coming through. It just really is a hodgepodge of everything. This, this fragrance is a casserole. So I'm going to check back in throughout the day. I'm going to say sillage as well before I do. I am going to say this projects quite a bit. Maybe not, far out in the club, but in your immediate vicinity, people are going to notice that kind of bubble around you of fragrance. On my skin, ooh, okay, I'm actually liking this a little more than I recalled liking it. Okay, yeah, the florals are coming through much more strongly. Am I gonna give this away? Let's check back in at the end of the day. I'll keep you posted. This from the ground because I don't want to set up my ring light again. Okay, so we are maybe hour and a half, 2 hours after spraying. And so a lot of the top notes are gone. Citrus, still kind of there, but I would say it is feeling very powdery. That is the very first thing that I noticed about it right now. So I'm getting powder, I'm getting violet vanilla, and ambiguous floral. Again, there's a whole lot going on in there. But violet is what or lavender, I'm sorry, not violet. Lavender is what I'm most smelling at this moment. So powder bomb, I'll check in with you later. Well, it is the end of the day and it actually held up pretty well. I ended up having to wash what I had on my elbow, just working as a massage therapist. This was loud. I am trying to be a little more sneaky with testing things when I'm looking for the longevity for the day. But again, Versace blue jeans, price point, phenomenal. Again, this is going to read young, might be juvenile to some. I don't know about that. But it's really nice. Powdery, floral, vanilla. It leans male, but really this could be unisex. And I think it is safe in my collection for now. I do think this is going to be a better wear in like fall and winter. And as we're in the warmer months right now, I'm not sure I'm going to be putting it on a lot, but I am excited to see how this will be a part of my life. All right. Thank you. Oh, and I guess engagement bait. I should ask you guys questions. What is something inexpensive that you've had a hard time letting go? Let me know in the comments. All right, this is Josh with Sniff and Simmer. See you next time.